The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms, including Amazon, Audible, Apple, Anchor FM. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, TuneIn, Pandora, and more. Check the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And we're going to follow a terrific lady who I had on kicking off season 3 way back in September. We're still in the middle of the pandemic. We're still in a pandemic right now, but we're looking forward to bigger, better things ahead. She's considered the queen of the paranormal. She's the first comic book superhero doing what she does in real life. Also the face of Airport TV streaming services, executive film producer with 48 awards, and host of Paranormal 13, and also a lot of paranormal stories and had her on before. And she's got more stories, a lot of updates, and she's also got a comic book. Don't tell anybody. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in her beautiful studio somewhere along the East Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, by popular demand, the very, very terrific queen of paranormal, Kadrolsha Ona Carole. Kadrolsha, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks.
Hey, how are you doing? And thank you so very much for that wonderful, wonderful introduction.
Thank you. We're so glad to have you back. I mean, once I heard the name, it's like, your name just shot through the roof. It's like, I think all the podcast platforms were jammed, and one of them actually shut down because you're on. Everybody's trying to get on, and I got a call that said, hey, could you tell everybody to hold off because you're too popular? You're crashing our servers.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great. And so we're back once again, and he's going to give us an update on what's been happening. We talked about being the first comic book superhero, also Queen of Paranormal, face of airport TV streaming services, executive producer with 48 awards, and more is piling up, and also host of Paranormal 13. And before we get to all that, once again, quickly tell us how it got started and give us an update.
Well, the update is this. I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, so you're going to hear me coughing. People that know me know that I do suffer from a bit of asthma now and then, and it bothers me mostly in the wintertime when the heat comes up to the floors. There's nothing I can do about it, but I'm here and I'm cheery, and I have a lot going on. Never mind being the first person in the paranormal on airport television streaming services. I'm the face of that. I do PSAs, public service announcements, but starting in January, I'm also going to be in gas stations across the entire Canada. Canada now, yes. So this is going to be wonderful. Now, what I take with me to those gas stations, again, will be public service announcements, and there'll also be positive quotes and supernatural news bullets and anything else I'm filming at that time, so they can run it through the digital signage. And I'm very happy and very pleased. And we're going to make an announcement about that in January. Also, we are in the process of filming a brand new paranormal show. Actually, a demon show is called Catching Zozo. It starts with a documentary, and then we go into the investigations, and I'm working with Ronnie the Rottweil Kerner. He's a very infamous figure when it comes to infamous people in the mob. That's it. He's a reformed mobster. And he brings a lot to the table as far as his skill with demonology and how to I don't want to get into too much of it, but we formed the company Demon Destroyers LLC, and so we have that, and now we're scripting our segments, and we are going to be ready to go. And we have it's already optioned, so that's a wonderful thing happening. My children's book with Billy Diamond is just about complete. We were waiting for that, the recoloration of the cover. And these are stories based for children, grade, I'd have to say preschool to grade 2, possibly. And they're hard-hitting stories made palatable with a positive outcome. Like, when people see bruises on a child, they naturally think, oh my God, I'm beating the kid or whatever. But in this story, what is happening is the child that showed up with the bruises, everyone went and got their parents and teachers and stuff to look at the bruises. Come to find out the night before, the child saved a kitten in a tree.
Wow.
Therefore hurt himself. So they did the right thing by getting an adult. That's what they did, the right thing. But the outcome was positive because the bruises were because I was trying to save a kitten in a tree. So we have a different spin on hard-hitting situations.
I remember my days, every time I got bruises, it was either playing football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
And I just say, hey, look what I did. They all said, good job, congratulations. And my dad just went like this and said, I love you, son. I mean, bruises are considered a mark of what you say, like manhood, adulthood, and everything. I said, hey, bruises are cool.
I don't like them. You think that's all right. But so that's a great thing. And we have other hard-hitting topics about kids that are sad and they think they're bullying somebody else when indeed the child feels that doing the bullying is actually being bullied himself by not being asked to play. So when the situation changes, when they ask this child to play, everybody starts to get along because you may not really know what the reason is that someone's upset. They're upset and striking out because everyone ignored them and didn't ask them to play. So it's a very hurtful thing. But once they realized that and they asked them to play and they all started to engage with each other, it was a wonderful, positive story after that. So that's another one of the ones that we're working on too. We have a series of 6 books in that one. As far as the comic book goes, right on Kickstarter, but I'm sure when this airs, Kickstarter will be over with. This is book number 2 in a series of 6 books for the haunting tales of Bachelor's Grove. And I was in the first one. I'm going to be in all 6. And this is a comic book that brought me the status of being the first person in comic book history to be a superhero doing what she does in real life between the pages of a comic book. And so a comic historian, Brian K. Morris, came to me and told me that. He's been doing the comic historian stuff for 50 years.
Wow.
And he said the one that came closest to me were Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. And they had their TV show, but they weren't superheroes. Mm-hmm. So I was the one to take that cake. And I'm very happy with that, too.
Well, my question is, hey, do you think would Marvel be interested in you? Hey, Marvel, we got a new superhero.
Well, right now, my marketing firm is in touch with them. So that's a kind of thing, but we're in touch with a lot of different people and different projects, because it's not only PR that gets you somewhere, it's the marketing, it's the correct branding, it's protecting your brand and pushing it forward. And I like to say being positive, the power of positivity, push that forward and never talk bad about people or talk behind their backs, because eventually it will come back to you, and then you have a lot of explaining to do on why you would do that to somebody. You know? Exactly.
You're right. You're so right. And of course, looking back on 2020, what's ahead? We'll find out in just a minute. But first, Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all you need. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show for 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download our link on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms, including Amazon, Audible, Apple, Anchor FM, as well as Podbean, Buzzsprout, TuneIn, Pandora, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today, just like Paranormal Kadrolsha Ona Carole is doing right now. She's my special guest, and she's back on the Mike Wagner Show by a popular band. And of course, kicking off 2021, I guess you can leave 2020 behind and maybe just give us a brief description what 2020 was really like for you.
2020 was actually a great year. I mean, engaging with a lot of people and producers, doing a lot of green screen parts for movies, also regular parts for movies. I do a lot of executive producing, which means I'm in charge of the finances. I do a lot when it comes to like award-winning pieces with tag team production films. I am one of the founding members. I'm also one of the founding members of the New England Music Hall of Fame. We just had our induction service, and it was so much fun. It was just a great time. And so we're looking forward to the next batch of musicians, coming in. I have a steep background in music. I graduated the Hayes Conservatory of Music, which is part of the Art Layton Colony School in Latham, New York, which is part of Juilliard. I was an operatic. I say I'm an opera. Is I saying opera? I graduated with.
Or make it simple, just opera singer. Or just opera singer. So
yeah, I sang in German, and
oh really?
Yeah, den Luft der Cinderblatt Isolen und Webern Tag und Nacht. That's it.
Wow, that is amazing. You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to ask you to sing in German. I think you read my mind very well, I got to say that.
Yeah, I sing to my grandson in German, Polish, French. I was bilingual in Polish mainly. on the Russian border. And so I'm able to work with him. And there's a little software. I'm teaching him Spanish on top of it all. And great little kid. And I love spending time with him. And working very, very hard to support my family. I'm not afraid of working. I do a lot of fun things. You see me in the media and radio interviews like this, but I do a lot of other things that are very important during the pandemic. I have a skill set. Went to vet school and didn't graduate though, but I'm able to take that skill set and help animals in need. I do animal rescuing and also collecting goods from the neighborhood to give to the needy, because even though they have lots and lots of programs, there's a lot of people that just don't want to go to those programs. They're embarrassed that they don't qualify for it, but they still need things. So I just make sure when I go shopping, I get a little of this, little of that, and put together something. And every Thanksgiving, I always make 2 turkeys, and we have one for the house and then one that we make plates up, and I'll go delivering it to the ones in need. The other ones, they can cook it themselves.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, I'm hungry for turkey already, although we're past Thanksgiving. I am so hungry already. So
we're not past Thanksgiving. What are you talking about? Wasn't that in Canada?
oh yeah, that's right. It's like I I'm 250 miles away, but I feel Canadian, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got Thanksgiving coming here, and I'm looking forward to it. I like the holidays. I decorate the house. I'm always in the spirit and always in the giving spirit. And people can come to me. I mentor them, and I am dedicated to helping people attain their goals, and like a career goal or just a goal in general that they may have, like, geez, I want to write a book, or I want this, or whatever. I'm here to talk and help you out the best way I know with the connections I have. And that's, I'm not afraid to have people stand in front of me, and I push them until they can do it on their own.
Mm-hmm. And that's fantastic too. And how can people reach you?
They can go to queenoftheparanormal.com. And when you get there, you can just look at the multitude of things that are on there. The power of positivity. You can go to Hollywood Entertainment News. It'll tell you all about how I'm the host of HollywoodEntertainmentNews.com. That's our website. My show is on there. And we start production. I'm hoping by Monday we're going to restart again. Because of the pandemic, there's not much you can do. You can formulate all your shows on paper, which is really good because then you have to do that work later.
Right.
We really got to start to work on things and get them up there for people to see. The thing with the show I do, just like with Queen of the Paranormal, I do the positive end of the celebrity gossip instead of telling you, yeah, someone's running down the street in his diaper or whatever. I'm not like that. I want people to be happy and the goodness of different things that we do. And I remember I did a brief Hollywood Entertainment News about celebrity dreams. And this is a true story. Lucille Ball, everybody knows her. But not many people nowadays with our generations and the younger generations, have they heard of Carole Lombard? Now, Carole Lombard was married to Clark Gable and madly in love, just true love. And she was Lucille Ball's best friend.
Wow.
She died in an airplane crash that killed her. Just died. And so in the meantime, Lucy's devastated because she had everything with Carole Lombard. And Lucy had to make a decision, stay in the movies or transition into television. She didn't know what to do. She went to bed, and her friend Carole Lombard came to her in a dream. And Carole Lombard looked down at Lucy and said, take the TV gig. Take the TV gig. Those were her words.
Wow.
True story. And the next is history. I Love Lucy was born. And those are the types of subjects, whether someone has passed away or someone's wicked popular, that we're going to highlight on Hollywood Entertainment News. It's just a different format. There's another one I want to highlight, and that is Curly of the Three Stooges. A lot people didn't realize Curly was an animal rescuer. A lot of the animals you saw on the Three Stooges were animals that he rescued personally. And he had up to 200 animals he would save, feed, house, and he would find them good homes. And that's what he was known for. So when you do watch the Three Stooges and you see Curly there, you're bound to see one of his animals. And so that's a story I want to highlight as well on Hollywood Entertainment News.
Wow, that is amazing. Oh, my gosh. I'm ready to take one of those home and just care for my own, I have to say that. and, of course, I can imagine Clark Gable right now saying to you, yes, frankly, my dear, I do give a damn about you, Lucille, so go right ahead and get in the TV. So
yeah. So, you bring that comedy and you bring that love of friendship. The love was so strong that even in death, Carole Lombard came through to help her friend Lucille Ball.
That is amazing. And of course, once again, we have Kadrolsha Ona Carole, best known as KO, Queen of the Paranormal, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, during the pandemic and everything else, what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Put your mask on, number one. Get hand sanitizer, number two. Stay away from people. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. It's just like, I can remember my grandmother, my babcha. She always wore an apron, even under her coat. I don't know why. Maybe she felt that we had a bunch of snotty kids, and she was watching us all. She's wiping our noses. But if someone was coughing in a store, we had to go somewhere, she took that and pulled it up over her face. That's what she did. And she said that the germs will kill you. And this is what she said: go in the house, the person's coughing, and she put her, her apron up over her face, which was like a mask. And I don't remember my grandmother sick one day with a cold, or my grandfather. He had a handkerchief, he just put it up. But those were things that they did years ago. If someone had whooping cough, the flu, a regular cold, they called it hay fever. Now it's called a cold because I'm sick. So,
right, yeah.
so I would say just, I know people, depending on the political spectrum, they don't want to wear a mask, they don't want this, they don't want that. Well, that's on you if you get sick then. I don't know what to say, how many times you can tell people in a doctor's office or when you have an infant, why do you cover the infant's face up? Because you don't want the germs to get on the baby. Never mind COVID germs or flu germs or other things. My advice is, again, never give up, too. There are opportunities out there. It's sad, but we all can try to pitch in and help each other. Maybe contact a neighbor and see if they could help you with some extra food. If the food pantry line is like way too long, you'd be surprised how many people that are good-hearted people that'll take their own food and cook it for you and bring it to you, serve it to you. Don't go in your house and eat it, but, they give you some canned goods. They'll give you some things. These food pantry lines are extremely long.
Wow, I bet.
It's sad.
It is. And, of course, how can people help?
Oh, that's how they can help. They can help by contacting local churches to find out who needs help. Or just go around the neighborhood and talk to your neighbors, get to know who they are and ask them what they need. They might say nothing, but you can tell, and then you can, put a little basket together or a bag together and leave it at the door with a wonderful little handwritten note. I'm your neighbor. I care about you. If there's anything you need, I live over here, and, I'm here to help you. Do you need me to help you shovel? I do. I shovel my neighbors out, It's great exercise. That's why I'm so fit. My back is freaking killing me.
Oh, it's amazing, and it's well worth it, too. Once again, Kadrolsha Ona Carole, the Queen of the Paranormal, gives us an update on the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time. Been absolutely fantastic. Definitely looking for you in soon. Keep yourself up to date, and And where can people find your programs, and how can people reach you?
Oh, the best place ever is queenoftheparanormal.com, because on there, everything is listed. It's a one-stop shop. You don't have to go searching this or that. It's right there. All social media is there. All about Hollywood entertainment news is there. All about Paranormal 13 news is there. All about supernatural news bullets. This is a brand new thing that I'm doing, and I'm syndicated now in 3 magazines.
Wow.
Yeah, so far I'm in, okay, here, this was a good one. It's called Sophisticated Bitch. I'm in Famous and Made. I'm in Hollywood Entertainment News. These are 3 magazines. And what I'm doing with Supernatural News Bullets is I'm doing supernatural quick phrases. Just a little thing, like, there's a picture and it says Azazel. Azazel is the Bible scapegoat. And a real quick explanation and a link to my website where you can read about 4 or 5 of them. I'm starting to add and put them on. But right now, it's only 3 places I'm at, plus my website. But there'll be much more by the end of next week. So you have to build and grow and continue to go forward and be productive and creative. And I think that takes a lot of the stress off, too, is when you can be creative. Be creative with your neighbors. Go and see if they need help with their animals. Go into a vet, or what you can do. Do they have enough cat litter? I mean, silly things like this. Not silly if you don't have cat litter. But you can donate. Go to the store. It costs you $5 more of your shopping list. Buy somebody something, and then you can deliver it to them. Just makes everybody happy. It's a good thing. It doesn't really cost much.
And it's great, too. And, of course, the interview will be on the Mike Wagner Show. Where can we find the Mike Wagner Show at?
Everywhere in the world. Wait a minute. I love the Mike Wagner Show because you are a real cool dude.
Oh, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, Kadrolsha, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Definitely have you back in 2021 and beyond. And get to keep in touch. You're always great to have on.
Thank you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing: Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/miamosinzia.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.